Thank you very much. You are now in the hands of Kiara Valentine.
Awesome. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to LavaLove. We thank each and every one of you who have joined us on this call today in our quest to bringing access to clean hot water, showers, medical care services to those who fall within the gap. Today, you have been invited to this meeting as an official introduction and invitation to partner with our organization at our Show LavaLove event. So today, I will be walking you through our organization, our newest program, LavaLove, and some of our events that we would love for you to partner with and participate. First, we're going to begin with some brief introductions of our Power leadership team. We'll start with our CEO, onto our Chief Operating Officer, and then one of our directors.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Penny Lopez. I'm the president and CEO of Power Changes Lives. This time of the year, when we start doing our planning, we're knee deep into planning for the deployment of our Show LavaLove events. It really is an amazing opportunity and a joyous time for me. It gives me an opportunity to meet with you, community partners, to be able to explain who we are and to get to know you as well. Our goal is that our partnership and our collaboration goes well beyond this event, and it's something that we can do year round to provide and expand our services to those who are in need. As a person who has experienced many of the types of services that we provide, I now find myself providing. It is close and near and dear to my heart, and I'm passionate about what I do because as I look back, I give back because I once was the person that was in need of these services. So thank you for your time. I know you have busy schedules, and I thank you for your passion and what you do already. So thank you in advance for every day you show up for work, you show up for people. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Teresa Robinson, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Power Changes Lives. And in my role, I oversee the day-to-day operations and administrative tasks, and I engage in the high-level communications with different organizations and just bridge that gap and making sure that we are just meeting with the individuals that will help further our initiatives and our programs. So I thank you for this time and joining us on this call to talk about Show LavaLove.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Abdul. I am the Sustainability Director at Power Changes Lives, and I oversee a number of sustainability projects, which include Project Feed, Project Pay, Power Rescue, Power Stores, and Operation Holiday. They're all different programs set up to provide assistance to people living in low-income minority and underserved communities.
Thank you. And hello, everyone. My name is Kiara Valentine. I am the Senior Community Relations and Partnerships Manager for Power. I also manage our program, LavaLove. So as we continue this partnership and as we continue to discuss these events, I will be your main point of contact, but the rest of our team is also here to further assist you with any questions or concerns that you have. So I'm going to begin our presentation with introducing who we are, our organization, starting with our Power mission. Power is people organized, working, evolving, reaching. We are a female and minority controlled 501c3 whose mission is to provide assistance to low income, minority, and underserved communities, and to create sustainable futures with the capacity to build and thrive, eliminating disparities in aging, education, family wellness, food insecurity, homelessness, housing, social justice, and reform. All of our Power programs specifically address disparities in low income, minority, and underserved communities. So if you look on your screen, you will see all of the programs that we have here at Power. I'm going to highlight a few of our programs that we have that are currently active. Power Rescue. This is one of our newest programs addressing food insecurity. Here we instill community refrigerators with 24-hour access inside communities that lack consistent food resources. So to do this, we partner with community organizations throughout New Jersey and have them serve as locations to distribute food to community guests, donated by food rescue programs, food banks, restaurants, and grocery stores. We have Project Feed, which is Friends Ensuring Every Dinner. This is another program that addresses food insecurity throughout the state of New Jersey, providing hot meals to school systems, community organizations, and our neighbors in need. We are the proud recipient of a $2 million grant from the state of New Jersey and have provided over 90,000 meals this far. We have other programs such as Operation Holiday, which is a seasonal program where we provide gifts through our partnerships with community donors to those in need during the holiday season. We have other programs that you can also find on our website. So if any of these programs, spark your attention or you're interested in, please look at our website. Today, our focus will be on one of our programs, LavaLove, which is one of the largest programs here at Power. LavaLove launched last March of 2022 right here in our home, Morris Plains, New Jersey. Since our launch, we have served thousands of guests throughout New Jersey, providing critical care services to those in need. I'm so excited to introduce to you LavaLove. You may be asking yourself, what is LavaLove? LavaLove is New Jersey's first mobile hygiene shower trailer of its kind. It is a 29-foot all-weather, fully customized, sustainable mobile hygiene shower trailer equipped with sinks, toilets, a washing machine and dryer, and a community resource room to provide ancillary services, including grooming, medical, dental, and vision services, critical wraparound services as well. LavaLove has changed the way we deliver services to our unhoused community. So if you take a look at your screen, you will see our LavaLove mobile hygiene shower trailer. Our LavaLove's mission is to create innovative ways to provide access to clean water, hot showers, and medical care services beyond the traditional housing and medical treatment settings. LavaLove has the capacity to provide over 8,000 showers per year, in addition to our core mobile hygiene shower services. Our vision includes the collaboration and partnership of community organizations to create a one-stop mobile resource center with critical wraparound care and medical services. Our target population includes the sheltered and unsheltered homeless, as well as the water insecure individuals and families throughout New Jersey. Our rapid expansion plan is to customize and launch a trailer in all 21 counties in New Jersey. Each trailer will meet the needs of each county's demographic. LavaLove will also launch an emergency trailer to provide emergency assistance and disaster relief services. If you take a look at the bottom right of your screen, you will see some of our LavaLove milestones for the year of 2022 since deployment. Beginning with deployment, we have launched the first mobile hygiene shower trailer of its kind deployed right here in New Jersey. Disaster relief, fully sustainable, all-weather, and able to actively deploy in disaster areas. The capacity of our trailer is with 72 showers, we are able to have 10-minute showers each per person, and we're able to give 45 showers with 15 minutes each per person. Delivery, hosting S.H.O.W LavaLove pop-up events, which deliver services to thousands in one location. Since our first two events, we have served over 3,000 community members throughout New Jersey. And services. Over 1,000 guests have been served at our trailer site since our first deployment on August 4th, 2022. In order to meet our goal to rapidly expand in all 21 counties in New Jersey, we partner with organizations such as yourself as host sites. To be considered a host site, your location must meet specific qualifications, such as accessible indoor and outdoor locations. There is a financial obligation, access to water and electricity, volunteer resources, and storage space. So if you are interested in becoming a host site within your county, please use the link that is on the screen to fill out an application. Our first trailer site deployment was on August 4th, 2022, at our pilot site location in Orange, New Jersey. To date, again, we have served over 1,000 guests with both shower and wraparound ancillary services. When the weather is warm, we operate outdoors, and when the weather is cold, 65 degrees and under, we operate indoors. So I'm going to allow you to take a closer look into our guest and partner experience at our first trailer site location in Orange, New Jersey. I'm going to walk you through our trailer site vision and guest experience. The guest experience at each of our sites begins with registration at our kiosks. Here we gather basic information, including date of birth, ethnicity, employment, and housing status. This helps us better understand, plan, and provide wraparound services that specifically addresses the needs of our guests. Our guests are then provided a Love Pass, which is an identification badge that they can bring with them every time they visit our sites or any events and future locations. All of our community partners maintain data tracking sheets to capture the ID number of each guest that accesses their services. That again helps us with data tracking so we know what services our community members need to utilize. Once our guests have completed registration, they are greeted by personal guides who assist them throughout the site day. Our guests have the opportunity to utilize any of the services throughout that day. So beginning with our showers, all of our guests who are in need of showers are given personalized attention throughout the LavaLove experience. This experience includes a personal care attendant to supply guests with hygiene kits, a personal care item such as sanitary napkins, Depends, or other items upon request. All of our guests are given all items needed for their showers, including towels, clean, fresh clothing, and soap as well. Next, I'm going to introduce to you our personal care services. At LavaLove, we believe in the pathway to wholeness through radical hospitality and the provision of restorative care. Restorative care is the device that we use to transition our guests through the pathway to wholeness. Its purpose is to instill a sense of dignity and belonging in an individual so that they feel that they are at their best psychological, mental, and emotional self. In an effort to ensure that all of our guests do not leave the same way they come in, we provide personal care services each week at the trailer site. Personal care services alternate week to week and includes the following services: barbers, hairstylists, chiropractors, massage therapists, meditation, and art therapy. Next, food. Each week, we ensure all of our guests are given a hot meal to sit down and enjoy at our trailer site. Plenty is a mobile store that we have created. Its areas of focus are food, which include pantry items or any foods that they can take with them, or clothing. The last part of our guest experience is our community partners. So with the help of our community partners, we expand our reach into the community and deliver services to a much wider audience. Our partners join us in providing critical wraparound services that, our community members do need. LavaLove, through a collaborative approach with local community organization, brings over 24 various categories of transactional services and resources that would otherwise be inaccessible to those living on the streets, housed in shelters, or lack knowledge of the availability of these resources. So LavaLove trailer sites are a one-stop mobile resource center. Again, our goal is to have a site in each of the 21 counties in New Jersey. There is a need, and our saying is just because you don't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. We would love to collaborate with you at our trailer sites. So now that I have introduced you to our program, LavaLove, I'm going to now introduce you to our show, LavaLove, which is our statewide community assistance event. Again, the point and purpose of this meeting is to invite you to come out to these events as a partner, to table at these events to provide services to our community members. Show LavaLove is a free community assistance event bringing LavaLove, our 29 mobile hygiene shower, trailer, and community partners on the road to large venues and arenas, serving thousands of guests at one location. As I mentioned before, restorative care is a pathway and a process designed to transition our guests to wholeness with a sense of dignity and belonging, addressing their psychological, mental, emotional, and financial needs. Show LavaLove provides free resources that would otherwise be inaccessible to those who are homeless or living in the streets or housed in shelters, who lack knowledge of the availability of these resources, who have balanced competing priorities. Most of our guests are low income, minority, underserved households who can't afford to take time off from work to access service providers, or due to the centralization of the services. So our community partners and agencies being in one centralized location, eliminating the needs to one-stop location and our community members having access to your providers. Walking you through our show LavaLove guest experience. So our show LavaLove guest experience is very similar to our trailer site experience. What we have done was we have taken our trailer site experience and blown it up. So instead of our 10 to 12 partners who are on rotation each week at our trailer site, we host 40, 50 plus community organizations who come out and table at these events and provide free transactional services. So the guest experience always begins with registration. So we encourage pre-registration for our guests. We post the link online for guests to register months in advance. We also send the registration link to all of our community organizations such as yourselves, and you can also help register your clients and the guests who come through your organization. Though we do encourage pre-registration, we do accept same-day registrants as well. The registration process is for each family or guest. They create a profile which collects basic information, and we use this data so we know the needs of our community members. Next, once our guests have successfully registered, whether it be pre-registration or same-day registration, they receive what we call an entrance pass. Each guest has a custom barcode linked to their profile. Guests at this station are given swag bags and event brochures, which outline key event information. Once a guest goes through registration, they are free to utilize all the services, including visiting community partner booths, watching the live entertainment, personal care services, which includes a barber, chiropractor, massage therapist. They're able to receive items from the mobile store Plenty and visit the Kids Zone, which has activities such as a bounce house, face painting, and art station for mindfulness. All of our community partners will receive a link the day of the event where they can scan each guest barcode as they receive services or information from your specific booth. These barcodes, again, helps us collect guest information, and it links the information specifically to the guest profile. Lastly, as our guests leave the experience, they are able to complete a guest exit survey, which helps us improve for and know the needs for our next upcoming events. Now I'm going to let you take a look into our 2022 Show LavaLove experience. So the first video I'm going to show you is from our first Show LavaLove event last April at Care Insurance Arena in Trenton, New Jersey. Next, I'm going to introduce to you and show you our Show Lava Love event from last May at the Atlantic City Convention Center. So reviewing some of our Show Lava Love outcomes, our attendance, we were able to serve over 2,000 guests at our events. We had a mobile grocery store, Plenty, where we were able to provide pantry items, fresh produce, fruit. We had 50 plus community organizations who tabled and had booths and provided transactional services in one location at our events. We were able to provide and give access to 20 plus showers at our events as well for the community members who were unhoused and lacked access to water. Back to our community partners and our service providers, we had same-day transactional services versus handing, a brochure or referral. People were able to leave with something. They were able to leave with a service. And then food, we were able to feed 2,000 guests hot meals where they were able to sit in the venue and eat right then and there. You may ask yourself, where do I fit in at this event? Well, we have a list of 50 categories of services that we are looking to fill at each event. Each organization will have the opportunity to provide free transactional services. So to get into what transactional services are, when we say transactional services, we mean the following. So if you're a health coverage organization, that means sitting down with your guest and completing healthcare applications with them right then and there. If you are a medical care services provider, that means providing the screenings right then and there, possibly even scheduling appointments or giving referrals and health talks right on the spot. For our barbers, of course, that means providing haircuts right then and there. We have a large list of categories that we are looking to fill. So we do need your support as we are looking to serve our community. And again, we cannot do this without you. Every service in every category matters. There are different needs of each of our community members, and we want to try to help them on their pathway to wholeness. So if you just take a look, you can scroll through some of the categories that we have listed on the screen. If for any reason there's a category or there's a missing category or a service that you provide that is not on the screen, that is no problem. We are open to adding services at our event, as this event is to meet the greater needs of our community members. So I'll give you a few seconds just to take a look at the screen at the different services that we look to provide.
Kiara, can you magnify that for us? I know it's coming across very small for us. On the bottom of the screen, there should be 3 dots. You want to go back, we'll see the 3 dots on the bottom of your slide numbers are, and click on magnify or put in full screen mode.
That didn't do it. Let me see, 1 second. I don't have that option, but
Okay, I'll read the categories. Addiction and recovery services, art therapy, barber stylist, career and employment training, childcare, chiropractor, clothing, communications, phones and tablets, community outreach and client advocacy, compulsive gambling, dental services, disability services, MV, dom- domestic violence, drop-in centers, education, employer job fair, ESL, family support, credit financial planning, food pantries and soup kitchens, healthcare coverage, HIV/AIDS services, home ownership, housing assistance, hygiene services, immigration services, legal services, LGBTQIA plus services, makeup artists, massage therapy, maternal health, medical services, medication, prescription assistance, med- meditation, mental health, optometry, vision services, pet therapy, reentry services, security deposit rental assistance, shelters, SNAP food stamp benefits, social services, street outreach, thrift shop, transportation services, utility assistance, vaccines, veteran affairs services, and youth services.
Thank you, Penny. And yes, this presentation will be emailed to you following the meeting. So we invite you to join our other community partners in providing transactional services at our trailer sites. So I would like to walk you through our community partner next steps. So these are the steps of how you can register and be a part of our event. I do want to mention that this event is free of charge to all of our guests and all of our community partners. There is not a fee unless you do fail to tell us you can't attend the event 72 hours prior. There will be a fee after that. So beginning with registration, we do have an open registration waitlist link that you can actually scan right here at the bottom of the screen. You could scan that and it will take you to our waitlist link where you can create your community partner or organization profile. We just ask some basic questions. If you are a medical provider or a mental health provider, and you need privacy, it'll ask you questions such as, do you need privacy dividers? Do you need a separate room? We do take all of those into consideration. So that is the registration. I will also send you a registration link after this event. I'm not sure if Penny or Teresa, if you can just drop the link in the chat, actually, then they will have access to that immediately. The second step will be completing our partner contract. So all organizations who attend the event must complete and execute a contract. It will list out the requirements and expectations that we have. It'll also list out important information such as time of arrival, time of departure. We also, again, as I mentioned earlier, there is a waiver of cost unless you fail to give us notice 72 hours in advance. So all of that information will be on the partner contracts. After that, you will also attend a pre-event meeting, which will be about a week before the event, where we get back on Teams like we are now, and we sit down, we answer any questions or concerns you may have for the event, and we also give you just another walkthrough of what the event will look like. We'll give you what stations, where your booths are located. All of that good information will be given to you then. And then step 4 is enjoying the event. So bring your best radical hospitality, the best transactional services that you have. Again, when I say transactional, we do know that there are some organizations who may not be able to give a specific service right then and there, but bringing your services along, some information, and something that will spark the attention of our community guests is what we look to have at the event. So again, these are the steps. If you would like to scan the barcode, or yes, I'm sorry, right here at the bottom of the screen, then you will be able to directly register for the event. Now I'm going to give you our 2023 tour dates. So last year was our first year again. We had 2 major events in Trenton, New Jersey, and then Atlantic City, New Jersey. This year, we will be taking Show LavaLove on the road 4 times. So we will be in Morris County at the Morristown Armory on April 29th. We will be in Mercer County back at Cure Insurance Arena, Trenton, New Jersey on May 20th. We will be going to the Atlantic City Convention Center in Atlantic County, Atlantic City, New Jersey, and Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, which is Essex County, New Jersey. And those 2 dates will be determined soon come, so we will provide all of that information. I do want to make it clear that our events are open statewide. So if you are in an organization and let's say you are located, this is the Mercer County meeting, so you're located in Mercer County, you are open to providing services at each of our events. So if you would like to go to Atlantic County or Essex County as well to provide those services, we would love for you to sign up for all of our events. Also, if you have other departments that are located in other counties throughout New Jersey, we would definitely love and ask that you share this information so that they can be a part as well. So I'm going to now open up the floor for questions, any answers. I do know that we're going to go through and we are going to and give you all an opportunity to introduce yourselves and what services you provide. But I'm going to open up the floor first for any questions that anyone may have regarding the event or regarding LavaLove. You can unmute
Before
yourself.
we get to the questions, I'm just gonna turn it back over to me before we open up the floor. So thank you, Kiara, for the presentation. I just wanted to just thank each one of you who have been on the line right now. And we also put in the chat the URL for you to sign up today on the wait list. So that information is available. And we can now open the floor for the questions. So I want to let them know the URL was there. Someone else had asked another question in the chat about the receiving a copy of this recording. After this meeting, Kiara will follow up with each and every one of you. And in that, we will also give you the link again, as well as a link to this recording. And you can share it with other organizations or other internal stakeholders that you have within your organization. Thank you. And Kiara, if you want to, you can open up the floor. But what I'd like to do is, besides the question, we'll take the questions first, and then we would like to be able to have each one of you introduce yourself as to what agency you are and which transactional service you think you will be able to come to our event. Do you think you'll be able to come to our event? And if so, which transactional service would you bring?
I just have a quick question in regards to Monday, the 13th. Kiara, I just want to confirm this meeting will be virtual and not in person, correct?
The meeting on Monday for Morris County will be in person, yes.
In person. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And when we're talking about the meeting in Morris County, that is where each one of the counties, what we're looking to do is an in-person meet and greet. We are looking to do one in Mercer County. If we do, it'll probably be one of the tentative locations is at the state governor's office, who is one of our supporters. And so we're looking to finalize some dates and times. We'll let you know. If we can't do a virtual, then we'll have an in-person. We'll do another virtual meeting where you can ask any more questions as we get closer to that date for our May date in Mercer County. And as you saw in our video, Mercer County was it was an extremely large turnout. Again, we bring celebrity artists there. So this year we're gonna look for more of a local talent. We had lines wrapped around the corner, and that was only with about 2 to 3 weeks advertising. So now that we are months out, we're expecting thousands. We definitely know that we'll probably hit our target of 4,000 people. So, and it's statewide. So they're not restricted from only being in Morris County. If they missed the Morris County event because they had a scheduling conflict, they can come to Mercer County. It's open statewide. So we're expecting a huge turnout. This is an excellent opportunity for you to be able to meet those within your county, for people who are unable to take off work because they have to, they're not able to make a choice between working or other commitments. They can actually come to this event, and we've seen the results of this in a positive way. Does anybody else have questions? Go ahead, Karen.
I just wanted to answer. I know there's some questions in the chat before we allow everyone to introduce themselves. This presentation will be sent to you afterwards, as Penny mentioned. We will also send over to you flyers and how you can notify your guests. As I mentioned earlier in the presentation as well, as soon as our guest and our public registration opens, we will send you the link as well, and you can assist your clients and your community members in registering as well. So we will be sending all of this information over to you this week. So I know, Penny, you wanted everyone to introduce themselves and just say where you're from, what services you have. So I will just go down the list. We can start with
And if they believe
Brenda.
they'll be able to come to the event, they're interested in coming to the event.
Okay, yes. And if you're interested, I do know some of the organizations on here did attend last year. So we'll start with Brenda Whittaker. I know you're unmuted. I don't know if it's
Brenda Whitaker. Is that the one we see? I
yeah.
think it's alphabetically. So yeah, so let's call you down, your name.
Okay. So we'll move on. Pamela Gaston.
Good afternoon. My name is Pamela Gaston. I'm the Public Information Officer for the New Jersey Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired. Yes, we would be interested in attending the event. Our transactional service that we provide in the community is we have what we call our Project Best, which is a program where we visit places in the community and we provide free eye screening. If we find individuals who are in need of further eye care, we try to make that happen for them. We're also able to dispense vouchers for free eyeglasses.
Awesome. That's
Amazing.
awesome. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so the next one is cut off for me, but Howard's Healthy Choice. Again, that was Howard's Healthy Choice.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you? Hello, everyone. Howard's Healthy Choices, we are a nonprofit organization here in Trenton, and we offer an after-school program and a summer camp. We serve children ages 8 to 14 years old. And so for this event particularly, we plan to waive our costs to any interested parties, and we can register some people up for summer camp.
Awesome. Thank you. Next, we have Joan Martin.
Hello, I'm Joan Martin from the Mercer program, Children's Home Society. And of course, we here in Mercer County offer WIC services to the community. And I also want to say that Children's Home Society of New Jersey has a whole 48 programs that offer community assistance services to the population both here and in BRIC. So what I will do, once you send me the information, I'll share it with my colleagues, and I'm sure that there will be other programs that will be interested in providing resources and services to your population as well.
Thank you. Next, we have Lydia Parmer.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm with Homefront, and what we do here is we assist clients with case management. We have a food pantry that's open 3 days out of the week. It's usually 10 to 2, and on Tuesdays it's our late night, and it's 2 to 6. We also offer services with assistance. With what? Financial assistance. Financial assistance. I work with Ms. Brenda Whitaker. She was having a little technical difficulty earlier, but I'll let her take the floor now.
Hi, Brenda Whitaker, Solution Center Director here at Homefront, as Leah said, we do housing from shelter to permanent. We provide some financial assistance. We provide front door resources. We have a shelter that sits inside the Mercer County Airport that houses 38 families. At any given time, we have an opioid program that runs inside of that program with a collaboration with Catholic Charities and Capital Health Systems. But I had a question that I couldn't get in the chat because I'm having issues. But what my question is that for LavaLove, what is your goal for Mercer County locally? Are you looking to have this be a permanent site for LavaLove? And at the last event, can you, if you surveyed, could you tell me how many of those people were actually homeless and use the resources?
Thank you. So first, this is Penny Lopez, the president, and I'll address that. Our long-term goal and mission is to place a LavaLove shower in each of the 21 counties throughout New Jersey. Mercer County has been identified as our top 3. We are first focusing on Atlantic City because they have the greatest need, and Newark. So Atlantic City and Newark, New Jersey have the greater need, and Trenton. So you are a part of our top 3. We are working closely with the Lieutenant Governor's office. We have meetings with them with top internal stakeholders. I don't know if there were other people who were invited to this meeting. I'm not sure if we have anyone from social services that attended this or on this call. But so what we did is that our goal is now to, in addition to the higher level stakeholders, we are now having these meetings where all of the community partners and nonprofit organizations were invited on this call to look at the event. So there's the trailer site, which is ongoing, permanent, and will have a permanent footing in Mercer County, specifically in Trenton. And then there's also S.H.O.W, LavaLove, which are these events that happen annually that are a massive event. So that way we were able to introduce our services. So if you weren't aware that there are shower services available for it to you, then you'll know at this event. If you weren't aware that these community partners have these services, you will first be able to engage them without worrying about missing a day from work, and you'll be able to have the continuum of care beyond the event. I hope I answered your question.
Well, my second question was, you said there was a large showing, and you know, we have the community events all the time. What we actually know is that oftentimes when you have the event, people will come out to the event for one, because people just starve for human contact because, you know, since COVID, everything changed. But my question is actually the people that Homefront Services, the Rescue Mission, and some other agency, how many of those people are actually homeless that access the services? We know we have people that are at risk, but I'm asking if you have a counting of homeless people that actually use the showers and use the services.
We do have that data, and we can provide that data. And so what we did see is that most people, there was a combination of people who are what we call our neighbors in need or at risk, like you're talking about, and those who, we look at the demographics, so we know who's unemployed, who's underemployed, we know who is homeless, we know the showers were running that day as well. And again, remember at our last event, we had 2,000 people come, and that was only 2 weeks of advertising. So we definitely know that we'll be able to have a larger reach because people were asking more for the services. So I would say, I would have to get the data for you to get the exact numbers, but off the top of my head, our neighbors in need and those at risk probably comprise more about 60%. And then the other 40% would be the sheltered to unsheltered, because we did make contact with the different shelters throughout Mercer County, and as well as do some foot patrol with working with I know Kiara, your team, do you want to talk about what efforts you did in working with the police liaisons?
Sure. So we do connect with the police at the New Jersey Transit train station. We've connected with their outreach officers, and we also, our team, we just did a bunch of street outreach the few days prior to the event. So street outreach meaning just walking the streets, giving out some information for the event. So we do know we were able to reach people through there. We also went by, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. There was a shelter, I believe over near the soup kitchen, I don't have the name off the top of my head, I apologize, but we did connect with them as well. So they also assisted us in providing information and spreading that as well. But again, we have the numbers, but we don't have them right here, so we can email that over to you. Okay. Okay, so we can move on to Nathaniel Costello.
Nathaniel, you're on mute. You're on mute. I see it must be you because you're smiling and I see your lips moving, but I hear nothing.
All right, Nick Costello, home front. I think Ms. Brenda broke down everything we do over here.
Okay, you're from Homefront. Okay, thank you. Next we have Ronald Stevens.
Okay, good afternoon, all. Ron Stevens, Volunteers of America, Delaware Valley. I actually participated with a couple of my staff members last year at the LavaLove event at the Q Arena, and it was a good event. We were able to connect with quite a few Trentonians and some people from out of Mercer County for our services. We have reentry services, which encompasses those that have returned the community and have been back in the community from day one to up to about 40, 42 months. And then we have our navigational program, which assists in the prevention of homelessness. A lot of stuff we do is we have some referrals, have a lot of connections within Mercer County and the city of Trenton, along with the fact we can help with first month's rent, security deposit, clothing, employment, resume construction, I said furniture, first month's rent. That's just a few of the things that we cover.
And thank you, Stephen, for that. But so, it's good that we have someone who's been here already before to be able to give the firsthand accounting of it. Last year, we also had on the arena floor 250,000 articles of clothing that were brand new and donated by Amazon. So it was a full shopping experience. Stephen, can you give more about I'm sorry, Ronald, that was your last name, sorry. More about your experience when you came in. What was it like to be a community partner? I know we also provide you with lunch and everything else. Like, what was your experience from the beginning to the end? What was your experience like? So people who are maybe considering coming to this event as a community partner can know to expect.
The experience was pretty good. It was very good. Like I said, my staff and myself, we gave out, oh my God, we had backpacks with hygiene kits in it, information about Volunteers of America, the services we provide. And I guess we must have gave out, I want to say several hundred, maybe 300 to 400 of those bags, because we had a van loaded up with stuff. We didn't get a chance to eat because we were just, engrossed in everything else that was going on, meeting different partners and making various connections around it with other organizations in the city of Trenton. The experience itself, like I said, was excellent. I have no complaints. I look forward to it again this year. I guess it would be easier if anybody had any questions to ask me about the event.
And I guess I want to know how was that. Thank you for giving us about your experience with the guests. What about your experience in working with our team and the support you got and everything else? How was that experience as being an actual community partner?
Also great. We were given on where we could go, what was going on the floor, how to direct some of our clients that came in that had no idea which way to go, what was being given away, or what they could receive. Like I said, it was great.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Kiara, anybody else that you have?
So I do last have Tyree Adams.
Good afternoon, everybody. Tyree Adams from the Rescue Mission of Trenton. I'm Director of Emergency Services. The Rescue Mission is the one of the two homeless shelters in Mercer County. Services that we could provide at the event, we have a mobile unit that goes out every morning that provides access to anybody that with drug addiction. We have offsite housing. We have an inpatient treatment center here as well. We provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and also we have a new program called Open Access that we're assisting anybody that comes to the shelter, homeless or not, that wants to get into opioid treatment with methadone or MAT treatment.
Awesome. Is there anyone that we overlooked and did not call who is here now to introduce themselves and what their organization and what transactional service they would be interested in bringing to Show LavaLove? Okay, well, I don't want to, just didn't want to overlook anyone, and I want to give everyone back their time. So our next steps, as Kiara had stated, is that she will be reaching out to each one of you. To summarize the information that was provided to you here, you'll have a link to our slide deck, a PDF of our slide deck, as well as the recording of this. Please share it with any of your internal stakeholders who you feel may benefit from this information, as well as any external stakeholders and other community partners. We look forward to serving you. We will keep you updated on our in-person meeting, but do not let that stop you from signing up on the wait list. Once we have our full site open, you'll be able to select your booth, sign up with your booth. And again, it's free of charge. The only time that there is a charge, which we had to put in this year, it's a nominal $100 fee, is if you fail to show up and do not provide us with 72-hour notice. That's because we do all the printing, we do all of your booth setup, and it's all custom designed, and we spend money on this. And as a nonprofit, I know that many of you can appreciate and understand that every dollar counts, and we have a fiduciary responsibility to our donors. So we want to make sure that we are spending money on programming and working with the right partners. So there should be no issue. Just show up. You show up, no problem. Everything is free for our guests and free for community service partners. Remember, you are not allowed to charge our guests for anything. The only thing that is even remotely close to a charge may be with some phones and tablet service providers where they are required, they have to pay a nominal fee of $5 for the phone if they lost their phone. Other than that, we ensure that no one charges anyone for any service at our events. So if there's any other last call for any questions, if not, I'll give everyone back their time and you'll be hearing from our staff one-on-one. Thank you for attending the Show LavaLove, Mercer County, New Jersey, and our free statewide community service event, Community Partner Virtual Introduction. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation.